about to do a film, it's usually a couple things. It's, you know, have I ever played this kind of character before? I'd never played a character like Annabelle. And then, you know, well, is there an interesting thing that the film's saying, and who's the filmmaker? And I actually loved that about this, is I find the ending to be not typical to a horror film. I don't want to say what the ending is, of course, which was really kind of great. And I loved Andy's short film that he made. I also love the idea, you know, they always say the scariest and the most dangerous animal is like a mother protecting her babies. Like a mother grizzly bear is so dangerous. And I find like, well, that's interesting. What happens then if there's a mother ghost protecting the babies?
Right.
I'm not gonna hurt you. It's okay, it's okay.
Do you think, because Mama is, you know, she is scary, right?
Yeah.
But she's also, I thought she was sympathetic.
Yeah.
You feel bad for her too on some level. Was that a discussion you guys had while you were making the film?
No, yeah, absolutely. I know that was Andy, the director. That's what he wanted. He wanted to have an emotional link with her, that you would at some level understand why she was coming back.
Yeah.
So yeah, but still for us, she was a scary monster, and she had to be. But for the audience, it's great that you saw
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
What's under the bed? Victoria.
When you're a kid, part of the attraction of the horror genre is that it's forbidden.
Right.
So you have to sneak into them. I mean, they're not exactly movies that you legitimately should be seeing, you know. But as a kid, it's part of the challenge. Is I'm brave enough, I'm old enough,
Right, yeah.
I'm gonna see it. And I remember literally when I was a kid, I literally peed my pants when I was watching Night Gallery and the episode The Doll.
Yeah.
When the doll shows up, I'm not making this up, like physically lost control of my bladder. And I started screaming.
That's when you started using diapers.
That's to this day, they are incredibly comfortable.
Old age.
And by the way, they go well with every type of clothing. Like I'm peeing right now. It saves you a lot of time. People say, "How do you manage so many projects?" Because I don't have to pee. I'm peeing right now. No, but you have to sneak into them.
Yeah.
I love my mother. She's a great mother. But I remember being very young, and she said, "Hey, let's watch The Exorcist." I was there, and it was on TV, and I thought, this is really scary. It was kind of like under the blanket. I thought, and then she just said, I said, "I'm scared." She goes, "Just close your eye." So I closed my eyes, but the sound was still really scary. And she goes, "Well, go upstairs." And then I started to go upstairs, and then I thought about the little girl on the bed. I was like, I'm not going upstairs. So I think from then I was traumatized, but it instilled a love for scary movies. So I was super excited to do this film.
A friend of mine, I don't know why, this dad, he took me and my best friend to the cinema. We saw Poltergeist. It was disturbing. And I'm really bad with scary movies as it is. I mean, just as soon as the music goes boom, 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 I always go, oh. So that was traumatic.
Right.
The scariest movie I think if I had to pick one, would be The Shining.
Yeah.
Just those kids.
It's still scary even when
It's
you're grown
so
up,
scary.
right? Yeah.
And it's almost worse when you know it, when you see the little kid on his way, and you're gonna go, oh no, he's gonna see the twins.
Films like, I don't know, the Night of the Scarecrow, or The Man in 2, or the Trilogy of Terror.
Yeah.
The movies that, you know, they might not age very well.
One of them doesn't.
But they stay for you, you know, they stay with you forever.
Yeah.
But particularly there was one experience that I think it was like very determining in my idea of becoming, you know, a filmmaker, and it was Close Encounters of the Third Kind, which I saw I saw it in a drive-in, probably when I was like 5, because my parents would take me to every movie, and I was very, very impressed with it.
Yeah.
I was very scared. It was a horror movie for me.
Oh, it's